Good morning.
Good morning.
It really is good to be here this morning. And greetings from St. Louis. Linda says I'm not supposed to put these glasses on in front of you. I left them on. So sort of shut your eyes when I put the glasses on. But we are so happy to be here. When we see the mountains ahead coming this way, we just say, this is a good place to live. And we really enjoy it. I was telling somebody this morning that there was one of our new staff members that came on from Kansas, and I asked them, if I were going to spend a week in Kansas on vacation, what would I do? She thought for a long time. And then she said, in Hutchinson, they have the world's largest ball of twine. So anyways, this is just one of the places that you feel grateful to live here. And we feel grateful to be from Cornerstone and know that you people are people that have gone with us as we've gone for these, coming up on 9 years. And so thank you for that. There's a passage in the Scriptures you know, Paul was talking about how he found himself to be a debtor both to the Jews, to the Gentiles, and then he says to the Romans, I even want to preach to you. And anybody that didn't have the hope of the gospel is the good news. To be without the gospel is to be good newsless, and that's hopeless. And so this is the description of Bridge of Hope Community Church of the Mid-America District of the Christian Missionary Alliance in St. Louis, where in Deuteronomy 15:4 it says, however, there should be no poor among you, for in the land that the Lord your God has given you to possess as your inheritance, He will richly bless you. And when people come to our church, I can really say that we have gotten to the place that there are no hopeless among us. There are no poor of heart or poor of spirit that come to our church, because these are people that once they're there, there is so much sharing and so much walking along beside. It's just been a good experience for Linda and I to see something that started in our living room and in the Boda's living room. And it's been a long, hard growth, because some of the folks have had a long way to go even to get to the place where they can be church leaders. And we had, as we were teaching in the Urban Ministry Institute, our church leadership training facility, or not teaching, we lead the class. The class is taught on video. We had somebody in church the next Sunday say, I'm not qualified to be a leader yet, but I'm going to be. And it's this attitude of putting the old behind and looking for the new, and tripping and falling and having a church that'll lift you up again. And so that's what I share with you this morning, that it is so exciting to see Bridge of Hope get to the place where we now have leaders that are starting to take over. On Thursday, instead of everybody scattering to their own homes and families for Thanksgiving dinner, it was our church leadership that says we've got to do something for the community. And they spent the last couple of weeks before Thanksgiving setting up a Thanksgiving dinner. And so at the church from 1 o'clock until whenever they finished, they figured it'd be 5 or 6, we had church dinner, Thanksgiving dinner for anybody that would come in, with the idea that everybody that came would get an opportunity to hear of the love of Christ, and that God is a God that's worthy to be praised and honored and worshiped and thanked. And we have other things that the leadership now is stepping up and doing that missionaries don't have to do anymore. As far as missionary staff, what we have now is Linda and myself, Steve and Robin Boda, and we have a couple who graduated from Toccoa a couple of years ago and are heading off to Burkina Faso. And they are interning with us probably for 1 more year. And they're running the bicycle program and handling one of our care groups and doing some things too. But our church is getting to the place where it's taking our jobs away from us. And so that's the praise this morning. World Impact has received a couple of grants, and one of them is for youth leadership, or youth ministries, actually youth activities. It's a government grant. And but yet, because of the way that it's written, we can still be who we are. And then the other one is for some building in the, it is for some capital expenditures. And so we're going to be building a new classroom and a facility for the Urban Ministry Institute, some on-site apartments that hopefully students will be able to come and take classes full-time and live there, but be part of the community, be part of the local churches, church plants, and also be able to get a job and work while they're there, and we'll have a place for them to live in an environment that'll help them get through their teaching. And so World Impact is very busy. Things that you can pray for is that we need an increase in staff. We need to, it seems like there are fewer and fewer people that are volunteering for missionary work, but yet we have a larger group that come in as the interns, people that are only going to be there for a year or two. So we need to constantly be praying for the flow of the interns, but also some people that want to give their lives to that. So be praying that God would bring folks to help with the harvest. Thank you.